past dark by the time Julia gets home, would have found the house sunlit if it weren't for that one song floating out the car radio like sweet, choking smoke. And she can't take that song tonight, can't face the music he would hum to her every night before dreams found them, wrapped tighter around each other than the ocean holds the earth, 25 years worth of lullabies. So she turns off the song, drives to the roadside, and waits for the melody to stop putting salt in her eyes. They said it would get easier with time, but 12 months, 6 hours, and 13 minutes later, it feels the same. Julia hates this about her day. But tonight, a strange, cool 9:30 in July, Julia comes home and finds a glow looking at the windows of the house she used to know, and she can't move. "I'll light a candle for you," he would say, before he held her lips with his, but in their days went separate ways. He wouldn't actually light a candle, would never risk the home they built, but he'd dim the hall lights low enough to melt her heart every time, as low as they are on this July night. And when the light touches her eyes, Julia runs into the house, yelling his name, crying floods more than 100 funerals could gather, and she's home. Home, Will, my love, my only, I'm home. But he's not. It's just a light. The coolest prestidigitation of a dim, faulty bulb. If there are two truths we know in this tangled, tear-torn world, they are one: we will not fall, but smash, hurtle, plummet, torpedo, crash into love for another person, wrap ourselves in their grit and glitter. It is as messy and reckless and lovely as nature can muster. And truth, too, we will end. And without blood pumping or breath hefting, love goes out like a stale cigarette in the hourglass sand, embers and all. And with that math, 2 minus 1 becomes half of who you used to be, who Julia used to be, who widows, widowers, lovers, Adams and Eve's sons and daughters will all wind up being one way or another, ashes to ashes. Everything burns. We all fall down. We should be so terrified of love that we are galvanized into movement, wear signs on our chest that protest the practice of kissing, crushes and heart-shaped boxes, of holding hands in golden bands, and of sweet old love songs that even after a year push your car to the roadside and give you to tears, but we don't. That love instinct is locked somewhere in there, and it'll stay because of truths 2 through 1. We all come to our own lone end, so we must love, wrap ourselves in another's glow, be more than just 2 floating space rocks, but one intergalactic sunstar that keeps the planets in the farthest reaches of fathoming, dreaming of spring. And I can taste infinity in your lips, can't tell whose skin begins, and can feel your heartbeat, fill the spaces between mine and the music that forevers any immortality. So leave your light on.